Alright, welcome to my prop compare. I got tired of the CinePro 4K not having any power to pull out of dives, stuff like that, so I started with testing 2-inch props, but the gem fans didn't fit with the prop guards. They were scraping, so the drone didn't want to fly. So those didn't work, so I had to take the prop guards off. I got a set of Baby Hawks. The Baby Hawks, a tight fit, but like I thought, without the prop guards, it fits. Just fits. Just makes it. The weight stayed about the same without the prop guards. A little heavier prop, weight stayed the same, maybe slightly lighter. That's a 525 milliamp battery. This is 2-inch props, no prop guards, just to make it fair. It's got slightly more thrust without the prop guards. It hovers at about 28% throttle instead of 32. This was a very short test because it started to rain and I had to fucking haul ass back and land. But I'm just showing where it hovers, checking where it hovers. I mean, this test was really for me. I wasn't gonna make a video, but I figured why not. Just showing like where it hovers and goes up. And this 2-inch props hovering around. I thought I had more time. I was gonna do punch outs and other stuff, but I didn't. So it started raining at this point, and I sent it down fields, just see how it does. Prop wash, show if there's any prop wash, kind of speed it has, and then I had to bring it in and land. So let's go on a different day. These are even 2.5-inch props. I cut down to like 2.3 to 2.4 inches. I mean, it's about the same length as the Baby Hawks. Just showing where it hovers. It hovers about, I think it hovers about 22% throttle. It seems about the same as the Baby Hawks. But let's see. Yeah, the dive outs are better. It has a lot more power. It hovers at lower throttle. I get a lower idle, but it's got a lot more power down low. I don't have to constantly go up to 60%, 70% throttle if I'm going to move forward, or pulling out of a dive if I go to dive down on something. They just come down to like 40% throttle and I can pull out. I do a punch, flies up pretty instantly, a little faster than the 2-inch props does. But it does pretty good. And 34 amps, 382, went 4 minutes 48 seconds. The Baby Hawks. I like the Baby Hawks better than the props I cut. They are a steeper pitch. It seemed better. It just seems better. It has a little more power. About the same at idle, but it seems like higher RPMs it has more power. Yeah, it seems like it punches up better. So I'm just gonna fly around, just see how it is, see how the power feels. I didn't touch the PID tune. It's the same PID tune at this point. I just cut the video down to certain parts just because, so you don't have to watch 5-minute long videos back to back. And it's at 600 milliwatts power transmission too. I don't think I ever changed it. I feel like I get just a little longer flight time with the 2.3s than I did with the 2-inch. Maybe 30 seconds longer. But it's hard to say like how much I'm using the throttle. So that went for 10 seconds longer than the ones I cut, but I did use more battery. I did use 0.2 volts more. And I used, 30 more milliamps of battery, it says. So, I mean, you can't really say which one would have went longer. But they seem about equal. It just seems on the top end the Baby Hawk has a little more over the ones I cut. And they're already done. I don't have to sit there, measure, and cut. But this seems like a good mod. If you don't want to change the frame out, take the prop guards, use off, and then just use the Baby Hawk props. When you need the prop guards, swap the screws. You need to stave the stock screws When you take the prop guards off, you go to an M2 by 5mm to screw the motors on. Save the M2 by 7s, or they're by 6, I can't remember. Save those, because if you put the prop guards back on, say you're flying around where people are, put the prop guards back on, the 2-inch props, and then you don't have to worry. It still flies, works with the 2-inch prop guards. Just it felt a little empowered when I would pull down, and I got more prop wash with the 2-inch blades than I did with the 2-3 tri blades. So I like it. Next, I'm going to put the 3-inch frame on. I'll test out some 3-inch props, some 2.5-inch props. I also bought ducks. I'm going to test out some ducks and see how everything goes. I'm just going to sit here and mess around with the CinePro and mod it. And you guys can decide what you like best, and save the money. And just whichever setup you think looks best in the video when I'm done modding this thing, you can just go straight to that one. Maybe you like the 3-inch blade, 3-inch props, bi-blades. Maybe you'll like it when I put the 2.5-inch with the ducks. Maybe you just like it with the 2.3s, a little more power, and then you can put the prop guards back on. I also bought CineQueen prop guards to see if I can get them to fit the drone, so then I can have 3-inch blades with prop guards. So I'll let you know how this all goes. I'll continue modding and making, updates on it. I'm not good at this shit, but, fuck it. You guys can sit down for a couple of minutes and fast forward through a video. Alright, to add to it, I didn't think. I'm going to do a flight time compared to, I'll get a list. My original flying totally stock, never going above 50% throttle, 25 milliwatts VTX power, I believe it was at. I got about 4 minutes, sometimes a few seconds under, sometimes a little over, but average about 4 minutes. But it seems with the Baby Hawks, I'm averaging more like 4 minutes 40 seconds, 4 minutes 50 seconds, and I'm pretty sure I'm giving it more throttle because I've been flying that in an open field, not my backyard. So it seems like the 2.3s added a decent amount of flight time, even though the blades weigh a little more. I guess it's enough thrust, not exact, and it's less pitch to 2.7-inch pitch versus the 2-inch have a 3.6-inch pitch. I don't know, I'm not sure how that all works, but it looks right now like the flight times have increased a decent amount. I mean, I could try flying slow in my backyard and see what flight time it gets.